to workbench. Fits alright. I'd rather it fits a bit tighter than that, but I can always put something down edges, I suppose, trap it with a bit of rubber either side. That's looking nice. I just want to just round this edge off a little bit. Get it looking as in keeping with the curvature of the sink as I can. It's not going to be perfectly round, I just want it to look as if it suits it, as if it's been designed with that in mind. Okay, so the shower room sink is in now, looking good. It's not fastened, needs a bit more support at that corner there before it's properly finished, and it's just supposed to be silicone sealed in here. Also today I've finally got that fastened in. I don't know how long I've been putting it off, it seems like weeks, but it's probably only about a week and a half, but I'm just glad to get that out of the way. Now, I've had the roof light delivered. I'm still waiting for the fan to be delivered, which is going to go here. So I'm hoping to do that next. I'm hoping to put the fan in next, and then the roof light. So at the time of filming, we're currently at the end of October. I wanted to have my first holiday in the van. Getting toward the end of May, I want to get down to Newquay with it. Considering what I've done in the first 6 months, I don't think time's a problem. I've got getting on another 7 months to get it ready. It's more the financial aspect for the things I've yet to buy to actually get it basically holiday worthy kind of thing. Time is still a slightly limited factor in that the weather is so bad, and with the short winter hours now, I'm going to get much less done, I suppose, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Yesterday I had the fan delivered, and it's 2 separate halves there. So today I made this the support for it for inside van. It's pretty close fit. It does go. I shall try and fit that tomorrow. Struggled for ages trying to cut this using this, and I had to go with this, and I found it slices it quite well, and then it done quite quickly. That's about the right thickness, that'll do me. This is a genuinely horrible feeling. Bits hopefully keep it reasonably clean. So I'm using this stuff again. Put a beater house around fan. This Ville casing and laugh, I sure that's Christmas cakes really. Get it finished and plunked in. So because I'm doing this on my own, I've got to attempt to fit this piece on the inside of the frame of the fan, but I'll be putting the screws in from the outside, so I've got to, in some way I've got to support this and get it tight against the frame so that I can screw it, put the screws into it, which is easier said than done. So I've managed to jam wood over that to hold that up. I just needed a little bit extra here, but hopefully that'll be enough for me to secure the screws. So far so good up here, they are actually timing I think properly, so. Yeah, that's not good. I've got sealer caked all over it, but it's in, fully in. Love it. This around is a bit of a tight squeeze. I could always angle that, cut a little bit tighter that in such a way I ain't disturbing it. Just go into it that way, maybe with an angle grinder once this is off. So that'd make it easy to put in. I'm very happy with that. How that's gone. Because I didn't think it was going to screw in as easy as that. It really was a lot easier than I thought. Just seal around edges, just going to put my finger around it, smooth it out, and that's it, everything done up here. Now this is a bit alarming, I've got some damp around here, right around front edge of it, and the seat was wet, I noticed earlier on. But I had actually left this slightly ajar. I think that's all it is, and it's been 3 days. It was fitted on Sunday, today's Wednesday, so it has rained quite a bit. I think that's all it is. I've left it sighting down and I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't think it's my seal that's no good, but we'll see. So I'll just use this on the underside of the tap. So use the tap holes here as a guide. Not a very accurate one, I must admit, just to hold it, just to get an initial grip, and drill them out a bit, and they're holding nicely now with plenty of room. So that's sorted that out hopefully. So I'll be around with a bit more sickle flex. I weren't keen on it with round rubber and built it up around these rubber bits that I added a bit more. I've also gone out screws, which I've not done, but it's actually flush with plastic, which I thought it would have been if it's slaved at an angle. So that's my own stupid fault. See the flakes on the front there, just built it up. There's a couple of bits on the edge that I could see weren't properly sealed. So this teaches me a lesson. That should be okay now, hopefully. So apart from going round the fan with sealant, I put this piece in. I've also used what I'd gotten ready for this piece as a template to cut a piece more accurately, and that's going to be my final piece. It don't look too bad, that, so I'm just about to drill it and fit that. So I've fitted this piece in. I almost forgot. When I opened the van up earlier, I found when I looked at this, there's a bubble around here close to the joint and a bubble on this side, bubble down here. So I'm gonna have to, I've got some spray adhesive. I can't even remember buying it in all honesty, but it's a full can. So I'm gonna use that. This bit's appeared alright. So I'm just gonna peel back the edges and spray edges. But it involves taking this out, undoing this, other one at the side. More than likely, I don't think I can do it in situ. It really is annoying having to backtrack like that, but I'm going to have to sort it out because I can't have that peeling off and then just going to sort it out when all the shower's done, because that's going to be affected by stuff in here. This piece will be affected by stuff inside the shower, so I need to sort it now. So I've got this panel out, put this spray adhesive on, put some on top there waiting for the next piece. I've not gone right down to the bottom of this was stuck pretty well. I just stuck the edges down around the back, which I think should keep it okay. Anyway, we'll see. So I've got this panel back in, it's looking pretty good. I think that'll stay stuck. And since I've had this panel out, this was actually the only one I had to completely remove to get that panel back in. Since I've had that one out, I'm going to see what this looks like against it. I think that's going to look alright, we'll see. I'm going to put it to shape. I'm just going to put some, I'm not going to trust the vinyl adhesive, I'm going to go straight with it, spray on adhesive straight on it, see how that goes. So I've just trimmed this piece down and found that this needed to be a bit bigger. The piece I had before. This is actually the third time I've cut this piece. I used the previous piece as a template and cut it just a bit wider at this side here. So now it's not a bad fit. But what I'm going to do is show I'm putting vinyls on, because that now is going to be its final position. That's not going to be disturbed again. So I'm going to put vinyl on that now. Got all these lines on the back of the vinyl. So what I'm doing is just cutting it to the nearest one, to the nearest line, and then I'll do the outline of the wood after I've got the piece cut. So I'm just double checking that the screw holes are in the right place and fit. They do. Got my vinyl cut to size, so now I'm going to take the wood back out, then spray it, then put it back in place, and then attach the vinyl. That's what I'm using. Don't know where I bought it from, probably eBay. I'm going to drop it all. Well, that's in. It's far from perfect at this point. I might daub some black paint in it, or actually, if I just put just ram some insulation in it, it'll disguise that reasonably well. It's behind bed anyway, all this. But what I think I'm going to do is recut this piece so that it comes across here. That's it would look better, a lot better. So I think I'll do that. So the skylight's in, the inner bit's in temporarily, just to get it out of my house until the ceiling goes in. When I put the tongue and groove in, this will sit probably half an inch, maybe an inch lower, maybe a bit more than that, sort of down here. But I've dedicated a separate episode to that for different reasons. The main one being the online instructions were totally wrong. So anyway, that's on a separate episode. That's not looking too bad. I'm going to put a piece across here. As I said a few times, this is all covered up with cushions because that's part of the bed, the foot area of the bed. And I just put this piece on at the back as well. It is an absolute pig to put on this stuff. When the spray adhesive is on, it grips like fury. So I'll probably film myself putting some on at some point, but it is very difficult. So just setting up the shower rail with 2020 bits. It's going quite well. To stop flex that side a lot, I've actually put a double bracket here, a bracket with 2 holes either side. At best sort of really strong, and a smaller one here just to stiffen it up, and that's actually works a lot better. There's a lot better movement in it. So I've just got this one. I've already marked out the position where this needs to go, so I've just got to. I've put one fastener in there. One thing I've not done before with these 2020 fasteners, with this drop-in one, you can actually fasten them. Pre-fasten them like that out of your connector and then push it in afterwards and then twist it, which is a handy thing to be able to do, although it sometimes makes life difficult when dropping out. It is a handy thing to be able to do. It's in temporarily, if I can twist it. When that thing twists under here, and it is doing a thing, is it? So I managed it eventually. That's definitely twisted. So that's a shower rail in place. Quite pleased with that actually. Looks alright. It don't extend too far over where the bed is. It's not going to affect that at all. This bit where it extends here is not really going to affect that seat, even when the curtain is, even if the curtain were right to the end, it wouldn't. So about an hour and a half later, after some umming and ahhing, I decided I could shorten it a bit. Taking that much out, surprisingly. Surprises me actually. Because you're a little bit limited by angle you could take with these. And I could have done with that being a bit more curved, but that is actually quite a bit further in. Quite a bit further in that way. I had to take this as close to this beam as I possibly could. So that does look a lot better. So I've got a mixer tap for the washroom sink. Just installing it. I drill these 2 holes here a little bit too far apart for these bolts that hold it. I've just got to get them closer together. So I've just widened them out a little bit, well, pushed them a bit closer together. It's fitting fine now. Fit together. ease up a bit, and that's it. I should work out which one's the hot one, I suppose, because you know, red and blue on these, so I'll just put a bit of tape around it or something. That's quite nice. I just had to make up one last tiny bit of 2020 with a single hole angle connector just to support the sink. The final bit of support for it, that's going to go there. And it's probably going to be a little bit tricky for me to get in. That's all fastened in. And considering I was thinking about not even having a sink and washroom, I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. I'm just doing some ceiling battens, which is a job that I particularly dislike. I ain't got that much to do, I'm just running out of wood, so I need a little bit more wood to finish it, which is annoying. Two thicknesses of steel, unfortunately, this one, so I've got some Tanner groove 10 pieces for now, I think 2.4 metres long. Anyway, it's not going to do my whole van, but it'll give me the start that I want. So I'm starting from this side, the left side of the van, and the first few pieces are going to be difficult because that's about down here at the front, but it's when it gets to this point here, front's a shower, and then the back of the shower. These are going to want cut into shape once I've got the beams in, so these two are going to have to be taken out, put the ceiling beams in and then get them to shape, so that is going to be quite a lot of work. But I want to get up to this sort of point if I can. I think I've got enough wood to do that right across, and then it just needs a light bulb, an LED light bulb put in shower. So it has rained a couple of nights. I have had a slight problem with this. I noticed when I went out for some wood the other day, I got a spillage of water to collect it on the inner thing. I've taken the inner cover off to collect it on there and spill that onto the floor. But I'm getting drips down into this area there. Now I've been up and sealed it again, put some more seal on it. It was dripping from there. There's no sign or anything now. There's like a stain where it was dripping from, but there's nothing now. Similarly this, I did have a problem with this, but it's not got any worse. It's still drying, I think, from when it was really soaked before, because it was really soaked for about 3 nights every day. But I've put more seal on now, and that seems alright after a couple of nights rain. But I'm just going to have to swap van around because it's parked slightly that side, so if pools of water gather on roof, it's just going to be out one side, so I need to test it at both sides really. So it's going to get put outside of my garden there. For the straight, never mind. So this needs some more wood stain on, but I'm not getting as good a result as I would have liked. It's the vinyl itself is just not thick enough. It's really thin stuff. I was hoping it was going to be like the thickness of fake wall tiles before I got it, and it's not. It's really thin. So I needed to prepare edges of wood and things like that better, and I can get a really clean edge on cut, which I haven't done. So it's spoiling it a bit. Well, spoiling it a lot. So I've got quite a bit of this stuff in my kitchen, stacked up, spare from a job that I did previously in house. Now I am gonna use it for washroom, shower room in the van, but I might actually use it on that door bit as well, that side door, because it's not looking good where I've put the vinyl on. The vinyl's going to work in other places in the van, there's no doubt about that, but it's just not working there. No signs of dripping there, and that is also definitely still drying out. No signs of ingress. That's good, like a chiffon bag. I've got the first piece in. Actually looks pretty good. Put an edge up, obviously put a strip here and then put a corner edging piece right down the full length of it. That's looking quite decent.